Really can't have cookies and iced tea. That's not a thing. Please don't do that. But you could have iced tea and then a few minutes later, cookies. So, might as well do the big one now. Get that shit over with. Always cut towards your body, because look, it's literally fucking impossible. Unless I did this, which you don't want to do that. But it's very hard to like kill yourself with a knife. Everyone's always like, cut away. But I always feel like I'm more like to throw it or hurt. I don't know. I guess it's very hard. You literally can just do this and not hurt yourself with a very sharp knife. Well, this blade is dull. So when I'm doing this and I'm like forcing it, like my whole body is designed to stop the knife. I don't understand why people are always complaining. I'm gonna rewrite the books. I don't like it. It's like when people tell you, oh, fuck! Fuck you, Joe. With your goddamn tube amp. Shit. All right. Looks like we have a box in a box situation. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set up a micro stool. We're gonna make our box taller, deeper. Impossible for them to fall out unless I'm stupid. This doesn't happen all the time. I'm gonna do all four corners. I'm not gonna be cheap about this. This is serious. I will not be chasing, especially in this fucking floor. There'll be a breeze, the heat will come on, it'll just be rolling around forever. I'll find one in 3 months, I'll stab somebody. I'll be on trial for stabbing somebody and they'll be like, why'd you do it? I'll be like, popcorn! They won't understand. Okay. This is invoice stuff, that go there. Do I try to take this whole box out or do I just open this box and pray? Because I mean, I'm not gonna this box, I'm gonna actually he's coming to pick it up, so it doesn't really matter. I can throw this fucking box away. You know what? All right, here's what we're doing. Do I have to get any of these out of here to get this box out? Because it's very, very close to the edges. Like we only have about an inch there, maybe 2 inches here. That means I'm not gonna be able to get this out of this without, if I stand it up, if I brace it with my genitalia, get it all to this side and then lift it. Oh no, I've broken my seal. Okay, we're still good though, we're still good. Okay, put it back, put it back. When anyone ever asks what Zeos' nemesis is, it's not DMS, it's not Joshua Valor, it's popcorn peanuts. You know, these are the ones that are like Cheetos. If this is corn, you could eat this. This is an unflavored Cheeto that's not very well made. The real hard part is, they do have a lot less static on them than the real styrofoam ones, so I'm very happy about that. Of course, now is today's, fuck this box. Can I get rid of this stuff right now? Make sure you got the room. Gently, gently, don't lose any. I lost some. Ah! Ah! Why are there so many? Why are there so many? No. I'm sure there's one just fucking under there somewhere. I'm gonna go on the long edge. Okay. Glad you're all here for this. Fuck that expensive tube amp. I don't give a shit. I care about popcorn peanuts. There's enough room in this for more garbage, and I will use it. I'm just gonna do this to prevent any future catastrophes. Anyway, Fekik. believe Fekik was a curse word from Farscape. This is a Fekik. Wait, no, it's a Feliks. Feliks audio.pl pasta. Feliks audio.pl. Is there a top or bottom? Do we have any indication? I probably shouldn't drop that. It's fine. Fekik. Where else would I do unboxings? I feel like the kitchen's the only place you really open packages. Where do you open your packages? Like, because I feel like the kitchen's got sinks and garbage pails and usually a countertop. Like, I'm super lucky to have a countertop. I mean, that was the only place I had it in my old apartment. I barely had a fucking kitchen. Yet it was still the place I'd opened all my boxes. So, where do y'all open your boxes? Tell me in the comments. Pasta will read them to me in a funny voice. And then record it. Maybe it'll be British. If you want to talk British, just never close your mouth. British. No, you have to say B with B. Keep your teeth as far apart as possible and talk. The Feliks Audio Elise headphone amplifier. Thank you for your trust in, and then it says Feliks Audio. Product guide is a little tiny thing. Product guide is a tiny thing, and I think that's Polish. Annotations for the user manual, which is a full sheet of paper. What did they fuck up? Somebody fucked up. Okay, I don't care. I don't care about any of these things because I'm the best. I'm a professional audio reviewer, god damn it. I don't have to read instructions. God. That is an interesting foam. Because it's like, it's bendy and soft, yet it's like solid. It's like a small membrane, oh, fuck me, bro. Tell me this comes out as a piece. Please tell me. Oh, thank God. Is there a bottom? Because you can never tell if there's a bottom. Thank God, I don't want to take that shit. Now I'm fucking loaded with tube amps now. And of course, not only is it janked, but they bent the ends, so the ends are now fucking 90 degrees. That's great. Is this just a block that is taking up space? What is that doing? Your best bet with these sort of things is to go vertical. Grab it by the biggest cojones you've got. And I usually would grab the unit and not the foam. Because if you're holding the unit and you're pulling it and it lets go, you're holding the unit. Oh, there we go. Okay. So are you just, you're nothing. I wonder if there's something else they would include in that space. Maybe if you bought more tubes, they'd be in that instead of that. I'm putting this back in here to the best of my abilities. So basically, this is a dark voice on crack, but actually I guess that would be a crackhead amp with a speedball mod on crack. So I guess this is just a big boy dark voice amp for big boys. What else has to go back in here? This has to go back in here. The tube holder is gonna have to go back in here, but not right now. You stay right there, I'm not touching you. There's tubes, by the way. Here, you wanna look at them? Let's look at them. I love how they place them all facing up. PS vanes. These are UK 6S and 7s, and these are 6H13Cs, the big ones. 2 of each. One day someone's gonna make a bag machine that will actually just seal the bag and confuse the hell out of me. Gentle. Add more of the gentles. You know, it's not much heavier than a dark voice for how big it is. It's just it's like a 50% wider, 30% wider. I'd say it's a bit wider. Very interesting. That's just marks from shipping. Fekik. That'll get cleaned off, I'm sure. Vent holes, 4 places for the tubes. Only a 1/4 inch output in the far left corner, like it's almost oddly off to the side. The bottom has an AT&T logo. It says 0171 is like the stamped plate, which I would actually put on the top because you're gonna have like a marked plate. Put on the top. The back has line outs and inputs in, and there you have your power switch, which of course is buried on the back because I love when power switch is on the back. I don't need to turn anything on and off. Fuck that. That's stupid. Wow. I will say that is a heavy volume knob. Like that. Something quality about having to actually put some effort into turning it, but not having it feel like it's just being squeezed. Like it's just like, it feels like the knob is 30 feet that way and I'm just turning this rod. And it's absolutely silent. There's no grinding or anything. It's smooth as butter. Whatever he paid for this, it was worth it for the knob alone. So now I'm going to shove you here. Open something else that's small. Oh, it's going to be IEMs, isn't it? I hate opening IEMs. And I'm honestly not that big a fan of reviewing them. I like IEMs. I have IEMs I love and recommend all the time. It's the process. If you are the one at home buying the IEM, you get one and you're happy. You are so into it. Me, I, on the other hand, the honey finally arrived. Linsol sent this pasta, I think. Was it Linsol? I might have gotten 2 of these, but only one's arrived. I'll tell you who sent it. Hold on. This is from Shenzhen, China. China People's Republic. I think it was the APO sent it. So 2 amplifiers in this review, in this unboxing. You'll note that I'm very happy and pleased that there's no, what's it called? Popcorn. Dethonray honey. An expedition in pursuit of supreme audio experience. Couldn't have said it better myself. This is a not cheap, I think it's like $700. Portable headphone amplifier. I think it's an amp DAC too, but I mean high resolution USB DAC designed by Dethonray. It's probably Dethonray, but I'm gonna call it Dethonray because I feel that's something James Bond would fight against. And it's just it. You look, this is it. Balanced output, line out, or optical. Optical in, I'm assuming, because I'll use this fucking thing optical in. Gain, high, low, and POLO. Pre-out, line out, which is a very, holy shit, heavy switch. That is like a fingernail breaking level of switch. Same on the high-low gain. They really don't want that going off by accident. And it's got, oh my God, much RGB LED. A very impossible to turn volume knob, which is probably a benefit. I'm assuming this has a lot of power. It did not come with anything to look it up. Desktop plus power unit. I don't know if I'd call this a desktop unit there, guys, but I mean, you know what? Anything's a desktop unit if you try hard enough. It is a nice blue. I will give it that. It's got what looks to be this corner here is a different color. I thought that might have been so it could be Bluetooth, but there's no Bluetooth in this. Here's your serial number. This is 2020-10-12-2. Okay. I like the simplicity of this. This is very nice. So you have your balanced output, your line out or optical, I'm assuming in because it's not lit up. The bottom has USB-C. This one says charge. That one says USB, so I'm assuming that's for USB to be acted as a signal. And there you go. So I need to get this done ASAP because they wanted it done by the 23rd. It's the 16th. If I reviewed this in the next 3 days, gave it to patrons, and then like 2 days put it out public, that would be probably what they'd ask for. I love touching it. Listen to this. When you want, like that, I don't want to touch because I'm afraid I'll leave fingerprints. This is like, I wish laptops were made out of this metal. This like slightly textured, like it's never gonna get a fingerprint on it. It's so fucking nice. For the price, it's gonna have to be money. Ooh, there's a nice wire. So it's got a fiber optic 3.5 millimeter adapter, which is nice because you're gonna, obviously that's an input. And then we've got a 8-wire USB-C. I've never seen one in an 8-wire. So, I mean, this would go to my phone, and I complain about the wires that go between them, but I've never seen an 8. I didn't know you could do it. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is that a 6? This might be a 6-wire. It's hard to judge. I'm being bad at things. It feels like an 8-way weave, but it might be less. What 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a 6. How do you get 6 wires to be USB-C connectivity? I don't know. That's weird. I'll ask Sketcher or anyone else who makes cables. So that will go there. Clicks in nicely. Yeah, so this, I'm actually interested really in this because everyone's been screaming about, oh, the Dethonray honey. It doesn't even say honey. Oh, it does say honey. It says honey H1 there. All right, well, I'm done with this. Time to clean up and fuck those packing peanuts forever. Hashtag fuck peanuts.